sewa sama wokosama ebusuapanyi Victor Wusu wokosama Priscilla Ofori Odobroni osanso kosama Transition Funeral Homes sa nipa miensen ana plaintiff si defendant si womo eko court ya wade ya ebe enkomo no edaso aguso Ghana for kasa Ghana for chiro madwen ebi tu bigum ensem no ne omunim nyina no omuka omu betwa ntrofem omu twa ntrofem omu bebo musirem aka nsem anim omu bo musirem eka nsem anim obia sodi a no oka bi sa pepepe sa na tie san se Charles Kujofo so ye nwumtuni ntinu waba beye amansan de hye enti obia tumi ka bi bado kanso a no nya abotre ai onyonko da no da enen no obi di aba na wo kan sa o china so de beba yesom ni e kan no ate ase Ghana for kasa ensem na to de bia uti bia na ohwa na ubisa se ai mo tinsemo mo kansemo enen so social media environment o fa phone di si nanimu a no kan ye ope ni anim ni ewo mu nyina won beka troka sa na watwi nsu no yatisi dwam adwadifo no ya ma menemo ne ya nuanom ya dofo ya dehia wom so mo dwomo kasa yenti omwe wom sesei
me pa ni say asumdwe bebe fie me die kamita ma me say wachi eno so mate say odobro ni so ene ho ade me die me be say yesie me wo fantanta mutim so say omunina enye kuaye no enkam ta mire ye so oti ni kuna nim ni akosa say wa na ye say wo ye ekuna asante amamire mu no dia wo ye ba fie be wale ene woni no so abet odobro ni so nya ne ntiase aware ha na wale no dia ya abusu apanyi no nka ho dem wo hene fa abusu apanyi wo krata wo di twom ta awu hia wonim say amane ne amamra sante fo yenya sa munyina ma akohwe se wanya ade nanya fe akosi se wona ye yire oni je wa lumba o ya ma lumba awo bo ne nyom se akosi se wa de wa bre me wo me ne wa lumba de be bo nyom what me fa ne mo nyom je se wo ye kuna amamna ba yi ye ntwa court o twam court de enti se court twam wo so de o de nsa ba na wa na ne gina ho ensa no obi de kire ni bi de kire ko na bonten de be kire ye timi ko to na bonten de be kire de ketwa ne de kan be so be ba wa ya o de enya be ye no ba ye wa jai fie dia wo mu kwasen sa court de ntwa court da ma ni su de ye ntwam enti awale ane de e akwese se wa no na dia da de mbat Ghana ene ma amenity Germany ebi esika efri Germany ho ene ba fi se mbani fo sika eya ade yi kuna ne de what kuna ne ba akofo na be ye man fam ye ni nyekwa efri se ono na abua Daddy Lumba from Titi ewa Germany ho ama ene wanya baabi asi odobrini no oni ho baabi a obaabi ani ho a ompe baabi ho de nko obai na nka ehonye da ana Daddy Lumba ni ska na oni dia nko metena na ho nya ka mfo amemre we ye Germany mra we nya Ghana mra we ye Germany mra inti wendi otumi ka se awale no matwam omuntwam we ni de dini waba be dibi wabedi bi ba ontumi nyekuna wasa kusha se wa mum ni eyekuna
sadi akusha se wa wasi anyi ne sadi wasi aye na mimi husa maame no so na wo hwe odoboni ni mienu wo so no ne se pa amonfe ne wo mu bienu ntampa so so no so ne se eso wo se aware bone no kwa e ma wo kesi ti odobro maame pene no wa kesi kakra a wo na wo so wo na me ya wo pen mu no nam a e ma bia se ya mpa se de tete no kwese odensa ko ya enu tine bia ma ne de nsa ye de e kwa ba bi de mizusu ye pa de e sa so odoboni so watena ho a ye ne ma bebre ti no enka ye ma mu bienu nyina enye agura ni masi bebre atena ni mo nyam se ko ti ase kura nkenye so twen ne kakra ma twen no 11 years ni ma twen last year no bebre abe oba wo from one day oba Ghana last year abe wala oba ho abe ji Dubai shop yi bi ama no e wo be bi ho hye ye ti jama ma amenye kosu ase wa lo ona ye de enim ne se oye yire enti bibia na busia pain ni wa anya de yasi ni din kura anim akosu odobro ni din e na obi kura yila ni sister din na e wo pipa no so abusia pain ni wa anya de me kura me ne oba ma me se wa ka che abusia fole se mo odobro ni nsi ayi na enti onu na ye yire emre mu ne onu enim ne so oye yire enti omunya anu no onye ni kuna de enim anu kuna de Lumba ni akosu ase wa na odobro ni awale ni ti yo be ye kuna de media ma jere de ya
nyina anye kuna na akwaso asawa no krank wanka sai odobro ni nka sai obi ado no kuru penikuru social media for ne abrochire fire frustrated da yakuru maja wo mo wa maso kamla esi wo mo so na kansam
selumba ile ne kura no a wo mo kan odobro ni no bi de mi fi say ade we maami no onya awale o eti se wasifie na nya metena mu na ade amahwesuni edi se hwesuni no otena mu amfie du a se fie wura ba eyeda ya obetu eti we ni afensa kelaba eyeda ya obetu eti yesi wani lumba kwa message nya na yi
de na abre wo dobro ni so abre kuna no omo mi ami nyina ba ye kuna no omo mi ami nyina ba ye odobro ni ba ye bi obi ya ba ye bi they say Otimia, Omumia meaning in our Bianjai, Ghana for Mana Kuna, Esie Yakunu, and a brony, one apple, Mammy, Wanyana Jumayo, one for Papa, or one for Awalena and Diawa Wushe, and again, Swat Walen Awali and Tawali dear, or Dobronia and Echo, Yanamita Hallow from Abrosaka Senasi, and Echo, or Dobronia. Yena ye tie ya hwe de akoma me no obo ma ni dwon fako nyina obo wa me ma wo bi o wa ja wale a anka lumba no anko be kan so wa ja na ye awale oba sa wotina wale ase na se ba ma na duru ba bi na oba foforo ba no so oba ja ya pa enti nyame na chiaka ga no lumba yi no opa ba bi kura nyina se ye wo no ana na ye pani no obi ya na kabane de so wa kwanto wa ncha so ja wale sage o wa kwanto ni ye pani wa kwanto ba ncha so ja wale mo to mo wale binti ana wo kaka sa oni wale what be ma discover wale wa aka wu say ka wu nyina won kasa so we ya de se so ya no wa de ya na ifo what san kata mu nyina sa wa ja no dia ama akotu nsabushafo nyina trasa sa wa ja no dia ana do ya kwanto woni masamka na mum sa na me nyina nkwa dia won timi nkase wa ja no anti wa ba ne dia ne fa ya na utina ho odi obi ni ya anya de no enfa nyo yonko anyine no anya de o wodi ne na ya ba ne nsa ba wodi ne nsa ba wodi ne nsa ba wodi ne nsa ba lumba asampa woni ti wonta woni entina lumba operation ne yire no wa bra ma me no ba ja wale lumba nya me shinu wali ni wa bo ya wale ma me no ja wale blochire na suppose that here edia bay bi fumu kuma yemfumu nwa na empanyifo kro na se ewo bi na awie bi lumba beye lumba ni gina kosua se wa so senti enne se akosua se wa afum kakra omomfo omani ntu emire bi de wa ya ma lumba no na amana ye lumba na obuncha bibia so ba first one na yakoponi ye konyame asem a oba okoto awale so nyame achiwade enti no obi kunu de yankon wo sa uko obi kunu wo sesi ano na se wo mpan kwaje amakra have kura na mpa bi akọ support so from court betania man koyi o so mo ne dweno na adweno nyina ye ba akọ ni kwa sa mo e ba bi no mo japani no sansa anya bi kura no me matese yesi pani no wa bre papa no ho pa kutu ano wa bre wa hwe no kura de ba akọ pe enti akosa se wonya abotre pa wonya abotre na o hwe de abusuanfo ne be wonya abotre From that's all to the boss. I quite a be promo champion or yachi. Omocrad, Omoya, be near time crack a cake. And so on Yabotre, one Yabotre, Cromla for you, what your penia into the because why I was said yet. Why I was said no credit, and I didn't no credit ever compare why I said yet. And so about no man bed and Yakuna, Daddy Lumba, or your money na Kuno, and Timo Banabay Kuna, which are for the Moya, Mamma, a year no more Bani Penny Naman, Manyadi, Moya Sadia or Manyadi, send a penny in the Wablet on the penny to BBC. Nani Kuna would dear, Chesa with me Bonamani, to a Doma Cocotua or Dissa. I can't say, I saw when you know, or when you answer the deal, no quite a deal.
teɛ no to ɔmo nyinaa na ɛbɛyɛ kuna
ano a ne ɛpɛ no broni no ɔno a na ɛbɛyɛ kuna no
ntina wo sɛ ketewa na
ɔno
ekuna
na hwɛ no tɔre ɔno na hwɛ no ɔtena awale ase hwɛ no nti ɔno a ne ɛpɛ no
yɛte si dwom na ɔtwe gyadifoɔ no bi no ɔmo kyerɛ ɔmo adwen dobroni ne akɔsua sɛwa wan ɛna ɔyɛ kuna ei saa Katariza kora nso anka ɔde ne deɛ bɛpee so na anka mohwɛ adeɛ a bɛpee ho
Dial is hot. Stay tuned.
The best radio.
News on your #1 station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone. The radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. Pressing in the bottom for Tennessee. Entertainment.
Studio no hanum say Sabri no me saba pansi my do watch entertainment reviews no aso goi na enawie enkomo no ni nyina gina nsensem ekoso Daddy Lumba ni wuachie eni titiriu se akosua sewa akwakosama ebinumu ewo court enkomo apiepie fumu ba eno na ewie si nkonye ba bedi ewo entertainment review pese enti aso etimi adwuma yes yawade court seni enim no pe nsamankrata bebeto dwa na otwetwe mu yakinkan bi edema mwetiefo echese yawade na court se bibia nsesan edi ana chese ombeko asem no so ewo ye ensaman mkrata yi ehonsem na na wi yensa ka nkrata ahodo bi ho no musia back Kamamu. Okay. But I did be on more. Akwaba. Sami Akwaba.
Yeah. Yeja.
Yeah, Akwaba.
Yeja.
Can Yeja ni bina umoto na we na umoto. JB Akwaba.
Yeah, me dear.
Yeja.
So, and I will teach you your percep and semi be why because Lumans and semi buy Obia Kebi. It's as a Lumbaye a man signed this year. Ghana Union this year. But in some no, ye can't near Kano Senia near Nim and ye Obo Stream now can be. Near the kind Mecca made the best proper queen we yourself. Now, in Krata be a P. Abba. You're back in cabinet here for Ehusa and Krata Emunsem. Sa aye and Krata Bako aye Krata senior Tiano Efi aye letterhead I was on here Mesa and Company. Mesa and Company. Mesa and Company a law firm. Honorable Andrew Ejapa Mesa, ne law firm no. Kratano Bako efiri honum saying, Epia Babeto Abontin, wehu, ebia unsheda pay attention. Baby efini a Mesa and Company, a law firm. Now there's also another krata no so da Abontin tifo mo amuni di lumba asem ye chipa no. Menim se Mohu Sakrata no eno so fi Baba Jamal and Associates. Baba Jamal and Associates. Enti we no akwakoye emremu ensem. Krata mienui ye bekinkan e de amamo. Se munim dada se akosua se wa akwakosaman ebusua panyi Kofi Owusu. Priscilla Ofori dodo na nim se friend Odobroni. And na Transitions Funeral Home. Wakwa akosama and yomu gina as defendant. And na plaintiff no akosua sewa fosu. Ye ba be din komo. Me ba. Super. Super, whooper. Ronnie, wana mewa. FM. Enti nkrataa mmienu awie yɛba abɛkenkan emu nsɛm no sɛnea ɛsi teɛ. How you think these two letters are going to shape ɛyɛ nsɛm yɛ kɔkɔɔ no? But nkɔmmɔdeɛ no nyinaa no kae sɛ adekoro titire nti ɛyɛ akosua sɛ ɛwɔ agyina court no sɛ ɔpɛ nneɛma bɛyɛ 9 wɔse court no nsɛm bɛyɛ 9 ɛnti wo kasa a na wahwɛ sɛnea wo kasa no wɔde ɛhaw bɛyɛ 9 na ɔde akɔ ɔde kɔ court ntie saa ɛyɛ nneɛma 9 wɔn na pie FM. Why na etwie o etwie na etwie no yɛbɛhu ne nyinaa. Ronnie. FM. Okay, all right. So, any nkɔmmɔ. Okay. One of the things I'm person me di tudwa ni na ye hye ne nso. Bi abeka sɛ nyɛ hwe, but me pese ye hye saa de we nso. Akosua sewa in the last few years no. Besi sabri na asɛm a ɛwɔ court no. Kwa akoye me sɛ law firms bɛyɛ miɛnsa ɛna wo mu di dwuma ana wo di dwuma ma no. krata a ɛwɔ Mercer and Company law firm ɛyɛ February 4, 2018 Oyusu Mercer and Company. Now there's also another krata Baba Jamal any associates for Omo responded to letter if another law firm Omo si omu gina honum saying edema akosua sewa sa law firm ni Kwadwo Adia Law Office. Kwadwo Adia Law Office. Ena CCA court akosia sewa ekono. Law firm ejina honum saying emano eye Dominion Chambers. So Oshe eye Baba Jamal and Associates. Kratana Womo de responde akosia sewa. Sa respond no. Omo response reply to eye Kwadwo Adia Law Office. So ebi abebisa say edie ne baaye Kwadwo Adia Law Office no and a true letters, 2 letters on behalf of Akosia Sewa on the 1st September and on the 10th September. Kwadwo Adia Law Firm no and a true 2 letters we. Enti Baba Jamal responded. Baba Jamal and Associates Law Firm no I responded on the 1st of October. Letters na ifi Akosia Sewa honum say ekoma eye ebusua panyin no on the 1st and on the 10th September. Mashada na me kan sansem we nyina akire mu because eto de bia asem bi wa wentimi ehu bebi efiri ene senia ensem ni siti a onti ase yi because obekaya na wotwe mu ye ni eye lawyer ojina osisi a edema Akosia Sewa mrenim ni William Kusi edi nkomo no. The impression that was created ekoye say omo wo hono mu a no munya krata afie ebusua panyin ho a wo kire say na wo twida no mu di wie no Akosia Sewa entimi nye kuna enu nti no omo court no but nya sa na tie based on krata ya efi Baba Jamal and Associates e kire say Akosia Sewa twro krata mienu e de koma ebusua panyin san krata akro no besi ne me hu bi menya sure se we hu bi enu nda abonten te se nia we da abonten a nia me ba be kinkan ma eye ura Baba Jamal ne law firm omo de responded to 2 letters I fi Akosia Sewa ho eye de ben asem na Akosia Sewa twro de koma ebusua panyin a ebusua panyin su yi ano no on the 1st September de ben asem ena Akosia Sewa twro de koma ebusua panyin on the 10th of September de ben asem ena Akosia Sewa twro de koma ebusua panyin sa letters mienu no efi Kwadwo Adia Law Firm and an law office but then Dominion Chambers and the asem no Echo Court on behalf of Akosia Sewa pamcho motiasie de motiasie mehu bebi ade ne nam de. So first Mercer and Company ni ametin aka Mercer and Company no ensam na meduadua mu na the way Mercer and Company many ora ejapa Mercer law firm ne de edi nkomo da lete hu asem de wo si kan no na yemi na kakra kwan e fa so ma sa letter we be pie no ana omo twro sa letter we no na yemi na kakra And this is it. So I'm going to say it so that I'm saying now. So in a call to Uri Japan Mesa and Company India, because I wanted to confirm, say, let away whether a genuine. Sakrata we da bonting February 4, 2018. Mesa and Company, a din was no. A letter fee in the law officer now, or say yes. He can confirm say we if in the law office. However, until Saturday we better abontin no. E better abontin ya to say ye di unkomo ya. You know whom BB saying. Yes, he can confirm a letterhead from the law office. So he gave me Onia, who wrote this letter, who wrote this document, the contact. And I say, Niaoma Kache and say, Nipano nim Akusha sewa. So the person wrote this document, this 4 February 2018 letter way. Because I wanted to find out, say, a idea Akusha sewa, because who can't say 2018 letter now. Or say, or Lumba 10 days, one till Lumba and can, or Baby initiate divorce proceedings. Tell them, say, a idea omunim, because they said, Akusha say why client. I am the omunim say, Akusha say why initiated the divorce proceedings and now. Or cast you Jawa there no, or yeah, and now 1 year. That is why all this information came out. But he said, because a year obi oye ejuma man or ni ejuma no troye no, I can get more information from that person. Enti eno ho asem no. This is a letter I'm sure say mu nyina mo amu follow asem in social media. You know that there was a letter Akusua say wa troye ne lawyers. So Mesa and Company notice of intention to commence legal proceedings for divorce and ancillary claims. Because Ukai Baba Jamal law firm letter now almost they responded to Kwejo Adiya letter now. Suppose letter a call on the 1st September and on the 10th September now. Baby will hold more. The Baba Jama and associate Eka almost mujina mo ebusu apenyi omo ka se Lumba sa February 2018 letter na Akusua se wa troye no Lumba nso eyi ano eka kire Akusua se wa se nsem na wa tro krata dim nyina enya nokure se me bo se me yesei enya nokure or trust our letter no. You're asking me away. Your microphone is active. You're asking away. Go and dig. Because or see 27 February. He responded to 4 February 2018 letter no, which made a lot of allegations against Lumba. Lumba responded and ended by calling the bluff of Akusua Sewa. Say, Opa, ko, say, usi kwa kujami, ko na kujami. Is here in black and white. So, having said this, if you have anything to ask, because me Bible can't cry time you know. Me person 70 be honai. Ni amakan to say ni asame kase letter no way no. Who will be
Obi na ka kire ye say Lumba responded. But yehunu de akose say wa de bae no.
Yeah.
Yehunu.
Yeah.
Who catch him say Lumba responded is not a confirmation. Bring what Lumba confirm and no so bra. Because Mimi Huni said, even letter, Yakosia Sewa letter, no, it was leaked by the supporters of the Abusia Penny. Sana me omo na de
what evidence sir?
No, like because minimum omo come abusua panyin a
me say what evidence
obiaka se onu no ode beto abonten ama nipa ehu de se de akoso ase wa
I no know evidence. I no know
well internet ni so.
Because what I want us to do, you see, Nyambotre, I mean, me pesi en common about to send your social media. So
Yeah.
We're here to and send me your account social media no. Be my man for me at asem no ase.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So me pesi be we say. That is why these things are here. You understand? Me pesi be to say bosire mu kan and utu sia no akire.
Brother see the me try say me hu say eye akoso ase wa na a release sa letter na otroye no na mumate omo koma abusuafo ne abusua panyin na obi si onu be release sa letter a kire edia yi say the akoso ase wa suban sitie na sa letter we buy.
Okay.
Enti no I will say if the law firm knows say Lumba responde ya it is right say omobia me ehunu Lumba response no because they are confirming say Lumba dey responde ye nti se ehu say the Lumba eti responde ye na near dia kan asem because you say the akoso say one letter beda bonten Lumba de na wo tro ye no ewo hin. That's what I was asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, who be bika.
Brakwesi. I mean, this is a Brakwesi. Media baby amity. Messer Sanka be ready Lumba response no. Because me ready akosia say one so den. I had so many questions in my head. Intimate say ready that the Lumba so den. Na yen fantun senyeni na feye na yen chayadwi
that the Lumba dear bang
dia akosia sewa letter to call for divorce no dia that the Lumba responde na or say in the letter no per your narration no utre mu say in the letter of akosia sewa no or mu say that the Lumba ewo a lot of concubines or parody with another woman calling her a wife that the Lumba abusing physically near the idea and that Lumba respond say the all kind of enyano kre or moon baby and he went on to call the bluff. I'm using your language of akosia sewa says also kwa kujami akone kujami to me pese me tie brofo no wedding na that the Lumba lawyers ede responded to akosia sewa initiation of divorce letter no na fe yetumi enya the balance of the issue na ya che ya drink sene say
may you ask na no but mama JB bibi wa pesa okana
yeah Brakwesi Baba Jama and associates omo paper na damanim na me ready mo so they like to state
me kan ya man no so nia me makano nia makana me
bisa say omo na respond.
No, I'm saying that I feel me be kind the fact say me
no anyway na enye ho asa na me kan okay Matthias.
I'm saying that the comments that I made
okay so the comment you made no it seems say omo per date ma so for them to state say on this specific date and that Lumba sending a reply to the wife no that means say mo hwe paper bi so ana mo de ma sa date no enti sa paper na that Lumba reply no ne reply na ewen you can't just give date without giving the actual paper enti no menuanu mienu me no munyina ya adwen we need to read what that Lumba replied in his own words.
Okay, well so bia minim se me kasa no anyhow am chire mu na mama kwesa na mo simu pese mu hu dia men say there's a letter here but what I'm saying is that me pese mo ti ase in a response Baba Jama and associates edema kwedio adiya na letter fi akusua se wa honum sei no o twiro mu se sa allegations na odo akusua se wa ye on the 4th February 2018 Lumba so responded say allegations ni nyina enye no kore in any case my fancy say na men kan krata so nia ya wahanum say ti for ya en krata mi nu aba beto edwa ebia wo de ohun wo a wo tie radio ohun ebi wo honum say ya o ma kenkan 1st October 2025, Baba Jamal and Associates. Omo trakwa koma Kweju Adia Safo Esquire, Kweju Adia Law Office, Tower Block Pension House 44 Suite 417 Accra Central, for Akosua Sewa Fosu, Germany. Dear Council, response to the complaints of Akosua Sewa Fosu on matters relating to the late Charles Kweju Fosu aka Daddy Lumba. Antikrate Council, me de ma ba ye complainer Akosua Sewa ababa beye efa eye Charles Kweju Fosu ho. We act as solicitors for the Fosu family of Pakoso and Insuta, the family of the late Charles Kweju Fosu aka Daddy Lumba, and on whose instructions we respond to your 2 letters to the family dated 1st September 2025 and 10 September 2025 respectively. Entinia Aya Baba Jama and Associates can say, Sakrata we ya ye yan chrono kekese bi ayen Baba Jama and Associate. Ye jina ayen Fosu family a wamo ewo Pakoso eni Nsuta. Wamo aye Daddy Lumba ebusua. Omo anemu ni ye jina. Na ye jina hanum se ene ne ye chro sakrata we a. Ni nyina jina se eye Akosua Sewa 1st September e chro krata e de koma ebusua pani. Sa so na 10 September wo chro krata e de koma ebusua pani. Sa krata mienu we ensem a wo munti ene Baba Jama Associates ye jina eye ebusua pani honum sei ye jina na nemu ni e chro krata we. So ensem ne saying ye di kan. So 1, our instructions are that your client Akosua Sewa Fosu of Germany refused to relocate with her then husband, Daddy Lumba, to Ghana for medical help when the latter was seriously ill some 15 years ago and therefore deserted him in his difficult time of need. Nyedi kan Akosua Sewa Fosu ebre bi atwam oja ni kunu honum se ya bra na ni kunu entiapo oyi ni maaye beye mfie beye du num echi ana tese oyi no bra no yade a ohia no as oyere sa time no nso na eye Akosua Sewa dan echi edema eye Lumba saying enomoka. 2, your client on 4th February 2018 wrote to the late Daddy Lumba expressing her intentions to initiate divorce proceedings against him, raising many unfounded allegations, which the late Daddy Lumba denied. Until 4 February 2018, Akosua Sewa Fosu tro krata, sa krata no enefi Mesa and Company. Yabe kinkan no so ama. Mento aswe. Enti ni abusua ana Baba Jama and Associates e kan say. Abusua panyin say eye Akosua Sewa 4 February 2018 etro kata se ojaya wade na sa krata no otworo se ojaya wade no na ensem bebre wom sa ensem no na ekotia eye Lumba na Lumba nso yia no eka se sa ensem na wom no nyina no enye no kore. In a letter dated 27th February 2018, the then lawyers for the late Daddy Lumba responded to the letter and called a bluff of your client to proceed with her threat to initiate divorce proceedings since he had moved on with his life after her desertion. And Lumba Tro Krata, my lawyer Tro Krata, 27 February 2018, at the coy, a command Akosua Sewa say, Uja wade. Okay, Ubeso Uja wade jai. Wait me Jawa dear. Esan se mi akra no yi mi amadada. Enti usi Uja mi a awade no kra no egu dada nti jai. We wish to state that our client has already presented traditional drinks to the family of the late Daddy Lumba to signify the dissolution of the marriage which the late Daddy Lumba acknowledged. Akosua Sewa Edin Saba say amamere kwanso ojai awade. Odi ba no Lumba enso suomu ni ebusua je. So yo usu ojai awade a yate yaje nsa no. By the tradition of the accounts generally, and Fosu royal family in particular, which we have no doubt you are familiar with, The presentation of drinks by a wife to the family of the husband, when accepted, effectively dissolved the marriage between the two. Ɔsɛ wa amammerɛ kwan so tie nie. Ɔsɛ wa amammerɛ kwan so sɛ nea wonim asante amammerɛm. So ɔbaa de nsa kɔ sɛ awade amawade metri ensa mo de baayɛ no. Sisi a mo nsa nye mo ade a amammerɛ kwan so no yɛfa no sɛ yɛhu no sɛ awadeɛ no wogyaa ne sɛ awadeɛ no gu a ne sa. Ɛwɔ amammerɛ kwan so saa na wɔka. Also, when a person is deceased, the body and funeral arrangement of the person belongs to the family, and therefore your client has no right to determine how the Fosu royal family buries their dead. Amammerɛ mu no sɛ obi etwa ɛyɛ abusua ɛna wɔn yɛ yie ho hyehyɛ kwan ɛbɛfa so ɛbɛsie ɛyɛ wɔn de hyeɛ. Nti wɔn as Fosu abusua no wɔn na mbɛkyerɛ kwan wɔn fa so wɔn sie busuani. Your client's name, if it appears in the funeral brochure at all, will be a favor from the family because of the children she has with him. Ni abusia lumba abusia ka kyerɛ akosua sɛ wan sɛ hwɛ na wo de nsa ba kyerɛ sɛ amammerɛ kwan so wagya awadeɛ no ɛnɛ lumba wu a ɛna wo se den wo yɛ ɔyere enti deɛn yɛmfa wo din hyɛ brochure mu ɔse mfa krataa ne yɛbɛtwerɛtwerɛ yie yɛbɛkyekyɛ ama amanfo a wɔn bɛyie lumba yɛkyekyɛ krataa sɛ okiwa wɔn sɛ wokɔ eyi ase a yɛyɛ yɛmfa no brochure broni kan yɛ na saa brochure no na mfoni ne abakwasɛm nipa no ho nsɛm wom ɔse sɛ akosua sɛ wadin kura ba saa krataa no mu a hallelujah ɔnda ne nyame ase ɛni onyam na kyɛ sɛ ɔmde ahyɛ no kyɛ sɛ ne din kura bɛ mu a na kyɛ sɛ ɔmahyɛ ne onyam. Our client informed us that Priscilla Ofori, aka Odobroni, is married to the late Daddy Lumba and was the woman who lived with him through thick and thin and were blessed with 6 children for over 15 years. They lived together till his final day on earth. Was say, my client, Ebushapeni, Ekachiro say, Odobroni Priscilla Ofori, Oye Daddy Lumba, na yere, waba wone natna, enfiumo, ewiemo, anadwumo, esumwo, bebia, Odobroni na Daddy Lumba atweno. Wone natna, beye mfie dunum ni echire. Wone Lumba netna ya, na Lumba, edi atwa na nanmo ensi adui. Odobroni na eko, according to Bushapeni. Suffice it to say that when your client deserted the late Daddy Lumba, Odobroni was there for him. It is therefore our client's instruction to state that Odobroni is a recognized wife of the late Daddy Lumba, and same is recognized by the Fosu family, royal family. Wasebra akosha sewa eja Lumba honum saying, otu na jejemu, oyi ni pa hwi, oyi ni maaye no. Odobroni. 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 Senkanyon noa. Eno suso Lumba mua. Kalumba 60 years kranko intimi endi. Enko koda Odobroni no kura Lumba musa no timidi 60. Wo de urade ase se manfo 60 misu medibi. Enti kanyo Odobroni a. Enti abusua ne de wo mo di Odobroni tum se wo yere. Wo mu hu ni se yes. Wo no en wo se no ofata. In respect of the properties of the late Daddy Lumba, we wish to state that all his properties forms part of his estate, which the family together with the children of the late Daddy Lumba and their mothers shall work together to ensure fair distribution to all who are entitled to benefit. Ebano ejapadia, Lumba ejapadia no, chese ebusiano, emma, wambe transe, ene enanom, kwaya mbefa swa, ombeche busia Lumba ejapadia pepe na ohaubia mano ombefa atoto saa eyenhihye no. Until then, let all persons stay away from the properties till it is properly and legally dealt with. We therefore advise your client to work and comply with the decisions of the Fosu royal family to ensure a peaceful and befitting funeral for their late royal. Enti omo bo eye akosua se wa kokopa se, look, ɔnhwɛ ne ho yie na wɔbɛtena baabi a ɔntena baabi din na abusua wɔn mpɛ baabi ɛmfa luma nkɔhyɛ wɔn mpɛ ne korabea na asomdwie sɛnea nhyehyɛ teɛ nti muntu Akosua Sewafo. As the last lawyers of the late Daddy Lumba, listen to it carefully here, it's important. As the last lawyers of the late Daddy Lumba before his demise, we have in our custody Tio. As the last lawyers of the late Daddy Lumba before his demise, we have in our custody some instructions from the late Daddy Lumba, which serve as a guide to the family as to how he wants his funeral and burial to be conducted, as well as the distribution of his estate. Bam! Will woho. Black and white. Assembly. Meti obi say, oh, Lumba Germany. German for Mami Cheche Mukra. Come here, I'm just getting ahead of me because some of these things when you hear them. So Baba Jama and Associates say, Ghana for Muyi Masumna Muntian ye tobe bebrebe ni na Lumba ye we. What say they have in their custody instructions. If you haven't seen a will before, go and look for a will. People put instructions of their funeral and burial. In kwaya miwa dati miwa. Mempesa meda honomu edi na ochi mienu. Oni pa akono. Adia wasi ope yenyema no. Miwa monsheme mamunsiemi. This is what the person wants to be cremated. This is what the person wants. If the person is from even Azerbaijan, from Germany, he says it's from Germany. German Brakras, okay, oh, yeah, the young Lumba and Fanko Germany. If Lumba or the Ascending will, we say, yes, see me or Ghana, German band to me, Yahoshi. So if I say, won't fit your call. Messi found saying, who fit your call. Say, Lumba, the Ascending will say, yes, see no Ghana, German band to me, Yahoshi, found saying, who fit your call. And a law, what do you know? What law do you know? Uti Germany, I don't just say unim German, bra. Unko law school that fio. Finally, to avoid any unproductive litigation among the family and the children that may result in shame for the dead, the Fosu family is open to all for peaceful discussions, including your client, to ensure a befitting burial for the late Daddy Lumba. Koka ni nyina busapeni se he wompe Akosua Sewafo wonti asem bi ase a bra yensi nkonya yentoatoa ene mu amonam akira amosi mu ni committee mu anko committee meeting mu ko committee meeting wi a mu sori anoma betra mu si mu ko committee meeting ye nim date mu ko tra hono say mutimi ko na mo ne omampanyi any chief of staff ma ko twa picture na ne mu wi a mu si o ye nim ne picture no dia wo ko gina mu twa ye den. Why did you go to Flagstaff House and now come and stand there and tell us that meeting? Why did you go to Flagstaff House? Why did you go and take pictures? So this is the letter. Fatih Ali Yala Esquire for Baba Jama and Associates, lawyers for the Fosu family. Maybe Mesa and Company, Krata Nunye. We 4 February 2018, and a Krata we Efi Mesa and Company to Mr. Charles Kwejo Fosu, aka Daddy Lumba, East Legon, Accra. Dear sir, notice of intention to commence legal proceedings for divorce and ancillary claims. Krata we me trama no me trose me pese me hyase me ba be jawa wade na enyama mfiafia ho ni nyina no maji. We represent Mrs. Akosua Fosu, your legally wedded wife in Bonheim, Germany, also known as Sewa, hereinafter referred to as our client, and also act as a co-counsel, an agent for her counsel in Germany, and write this letter to you upon her instructions. Aha. Yea, Mesa and Company, Krata we a ye twro no ye ntwro no keke enya bo sirimka ye gyina ma eye akosua fusu a dodo na anim yesewa na yesanso egyina school council ma eye as agent mani co council o Germany ana ye co council ema ne lawyer o Germany ana ye twro sa krata we e de abrel. Our instructions are that for the 34 years you have known our client as your wife, whom you have 3 children, but without any reasonable cause. You have deserted the matrimonial home for the past 5 years and have gone to marry another woman with whom you now stay and have many children. Aha! Your client is here and can't tell us a bear and fear eduasa 9 years. And one name a lumba. Matrasi si okunu ni oyire. Womo wo eye nkoda miensa e wo sa wadie mu. Won ka bi nhye mu won ya hwe. Wati ya ne se pabam. Lumba edwane afirifie. We finfie be ya mfie be enum. Onhu ba bi a lumba wo. Lumba na hye hefa. Ofre no Charles. Charles, where are you? Charles, who are he? Charles say meba. Charles, who are he? Charles say meba. Charles, who are he? Charles say meba. Charles meba say awati ya and say Charles akwa wari oba foforo. Wo ba fofora woni na wo bebiri. Even though you know that bigamy is a criminal act, you boldly refer to your mistress and hold her out in public on social and other media platforms as your wife, regardless of the penal consequence, and in particular in total disdain to the validly subsisting marriage you have with our client. Unim se woko emrem na woko wade. Emrem ma woko because one man one wife. Ufo ba na chi unya na woko wade a unim se watumbra offense bigamy. And so ulumbe wonam ena woni obai nam social media na odi chiro bia so waware. Unim se oya saade na asotwe wo honum sei. And so emfa ho kura we buani eguso. Our client says that she has now discovered to her chagrin that in addition to the 3 children you have with her, you also have over 17 more children born out of wedlock through your numerous mistresses and concubines, some of whom were her close associates. According to our client, you are altogether wanton, utterly carefree, and a cheat. Wanton nankam kasembao na yana mostly but lumba the wanton man another means checha odi onye kura. Akosua se wife su say apart from nkoda biansa no onim so oni lumba wo no onim se lumba ene ma awo nkoda bebre okinkan ni nyina ni onim no eye dunson no say lumba e ma foforo we fa na chi a che se oni omu nyina wo. She opines that contrary to your cool image, public image, you have countlessly violently abused her physically and psychologically, that she has many marks on her body and an almost deformed lip to confirm your violent and abusive nature. Akusha se wa no kaseo. Wasi lumba huna beka so ye. Wanamwa uhwe na beka so lumba de seni osi tonyom. Lumba de bi otodo honyo otoba so chia lumba. Buni mbua lumba bome. Wa bomia mama nui hwe obomia mama nui. Mano apai machesa manu kra odi form mano akusha se wa na kasa osi lumba. Ena na ote ho na we adio Germany na be mai bu sa na omo yan so lumba akusia pa yan ka me so me ya so no kra wo kra mo nche me ba mfa ma de nshi mansa no anya de mo am yesa no se be ma no bu na mutio na mo yan koda no wa hwe so o ze lumba so se no kra se wo bu na wanu nyina na so anu na so ti won obu na pu da kro bo na auto na wan so review ma anu ama jama koti fo yo man chi lumba ene na be ka kire nti ede obu na wu ya nka de ne be uma German kotifo enchi lumba nani anka Ghana for ni ombeka bia na omonka ene ba ye omu nyina ombesom ena lumba nye ensu nka me so sakosia se o ma lo kotifo echi lumba kaba na Ghana for dance ba so man kotifo echi lumba so abu ana sounds lumba bo wabuwa ma wanu si di confirm ye o de kire say bunhwema no Ghana for me kana munhwema no so lumba no abo misa. She says she had borne all this inhumane treatment and simmered her painful sentiments underneath her in the name of love and for the sake of her children, but you have interpreted it as her weakness. She says she doubts if you would ever regard or treat her as a human being. Was in Kodani Tio, Kodano Anti, and Kodano, Carving, Charlene, and Abacono cry, Kitchen cry, Hana, Kitchen didn't cry. Let me see Kitchen. Where's the Kitchen's name? Carving, Charlene, and Wabio. Oh, what's the name of? What's what to make you Umbodini? Aha, Sierra, Carving, Charlene, and a Sierra. Enti nkodai mi ensanti na no oti honum sei se lumba munum kunu yo yate because you yate why are there next time mana mutie no bema uni bema wo ho no oboa report ni anche no samati report ni anche no na ebusuafo nkasa onipa bone na obo na se wu a unsan ma asasi su biomo men tra onye odo ena odo. She says recently she lost her mother, but you refused to attend the burial rites. Instead of comforting or consoling her as custom demands, she was rather shocked to hear that you had gone around cruelly slandering her, that she wanted to kill you and put poison in your food, a fact you know to be palpably untrue. I said, Nancy, what's you? And so bet chini hure na obemana kuma obi ade atonani lumba wan chini hure usan sunam na ukachira manfo say akosua sewa efesu okun we so odi aduane eyi poison digu eyi aduane ma na odi ba say no lumba ba say o say sa asem no kan bibia sa o say Ghana for mu na na mo kasa eno o say akosua sewa mi wale ni mira kosia se wa ontimi nyame sa akosia miri ontimi mfe luma na be kan ran odi 60 years okay. Our instructions are that during the subsistence of your marriage you jointly acquired many properties together as man and wife in Bonham, Germany, Accra and Kumasi, Ghana. Besides, it is our client's case that while she remains validly wedded to you as your wife, she's entitled to an equal share, half of all your property or worldly possessions acquired during the subsistence of your marriage with her. And to see no, akosha se wa se brana, wane wo se o yiri ni okunu no. Munye japade bebre bi o Bonham, Germany, bi on crying Kumasi, sa japade nyina no, wo mu chefa. So accordingly, we have instructions to make the following proposal to you for your immediate consideration toward an effective settlement. Tieniye na your client akosha se wa se yanka sa se mu wanchiro jisa nyama we ayebebo su lumba tio lumba wada afsode ne tie akosha se wa osi ohia sa nyama we. 1. Formally and peacefully apply for divorce within 10 days upon receipt of this letter. Unsaka krata we are on 10 days. No asha se o court o kwakuja wade. 2. Grant her custody of her 2 girls. Or say Charlene and Sierra. Fanema ono abetiti omo behwe. Determine a monthly maintenance sum for the girls. Or say Tresike bi 2 onum sia odebema Sierra and Charlene. Take care of the education of all 3 kids until they all finish university. Shemkoda miensa no, Calvin, Sierra, Charlene. So bia omu nyina be university. Grant her the following houses. No, determine an alimony for her. Empatasika I say uchamano or si wanka salumba ebi anu echa okay me ma 1 million Ghana cedis me de patao. Grant her the following houses: and now we are ye see hodum say fasa if ye we nyina no fama me ne di kan house at Burnham Germany ye fie na see Germany no fasa fie no fama me house at Tantra Hill if ye na see Tantra no renovate fully na fasa fie no fama me ba ku si Domi house at Domi please renovate fully sie mu kama na fasa fie no fama me house at North Legon if ye na see North Legon sie mu kama na fama me two plot at Adwato ana sesa no kanu Adwato okay Kumasi o sin sase mienu na da Adwato Kumasi no fa sase no mame ne atosonso take all the remaining properties in Ghana, Germany and elsewhere sa japade we amaka dia no dia fafamfa mame sa odi sa japade we mame a ne aka bia japade bia yenya ye bia Germany o enkran fa ni nyina ntis le gonda an fa sisi ya ntimi konko premium o se Lumba mfa ntia no ebekwa ma odobroni. We have our client's instruction to serve this notice on you. Please take notice that if the above humble proposal is not satisfactory to you, or if we do not hear from you within 10 days upon service hereof, we have her express instruction to immediately commence divorce proceedings against you and claim half the value of every possession you own in Ghana, Germany, and elsewhere, including ancillary orders pending divorce, while her counsel in Germany does same in Germany. Please be advised accordingly. May we a crate fee Mercer and Company. Akusha sewa 2018 or Trosa Kratai. Lumba, me man enedu Kratai be counsa. Na se went to Yanteshu and few honums a bit 200 more, and I'm able to say, me shall say, Ako court, me kwa kucha wadi aminu, me kwa kuchim. Assembly say, Akusha sewa 10 days in the Basin Coin or court, a kucha wadi enum. One kwan kuchim send a call ye maybe Sammy
Brakwasi ensem no sebi du baby is baby edru no eya asefem na I ask myself say sa ensem epiepie nyina no de sebi ebidia numguase kanda de Lumba no hwan mo na ekose sa Brakwasi medie sisi ade minim se akose asewa gina court a opre enye kratai a wokenkan saa niema we sei obi a wo so nware da ene bi a wunnim se ntokwatimi ba aware mu ma yetimi kase yejai ne akoka ne asa atenase aware mu ntokwa obi ho aware for 30 years e bi a divorce ntokwa abem kraye be 6 but still omugu so omuware nti saa semwe na ba that time na ma me ne tro letter no na o feel that nti se enei no odaso claim say or need that the Lumba ware dia. That means something happened. A broad choice krata we are ama warigo na amaso. So I'm asking myself, why am I koyi sa krata we di ba bontene beto abonten say that the Lumba bo ne yere o ye ni sei. Brakwasi. Ebusua panyin na ya ade bi na mente ase because the lawyers ne confirm on e wo letter nim. First interview abusua panyin ni ye no minim se na ni wure fin sem o man lawyers ni tro group krata animu a se oni abusuafo atwa ahia na otimi confirm se oba ye de enim no ene akoso asewa ema abusuafo ni nyina ka se ane na de one ne tenkran ne de ye de enim enti question am pese mi busa abusua panyin ni se sa time na all confirm say akoso asewa ye yire no no nim so de nsa bai te said your man lawyers ni troye na no nim say Lumba any akoso asewa nya asam 2018 ema all the letter by ema Lumba respond say o mfa ne bro on koye de opese oye bia no nim
by say obusa ho say sa time no na akoso asewa so atro on the 1st September krata no any on the 10th September krata na
Brakwasi
because no put that in perspective no I'm helping to. I have to streamline the thing.
Okay.
That interview no was done in month ben busum ben or yes interview no. And yes September.
No, it was not. It was not September.
Yeah.
It
That was when
Lumba
Wu year no. Yeah, so that's July, August or no baby maybe or yes interview. Now yaba be do baby I do because on the 1st and on the 10th Akusha se watro nkrata mienu e de koma abusua penyi ene abusua penyi so sa krata no nsem ye hu ye ba eye den ne ma tutu abusua penyi ma o mo tro sa krata yi. So when you put it in that perspective,
because me who sa krata no, that's why I am not addressing it. Krata na I am only addressing the answers are through the lawyers no mu dia ba bonten, because now Ebusia Penyino is now through the lawyers saying say akosia se wa de unsa ba mo magic ena mi busa say sa time na o confirm say akosia se wa na ye yire no sa time na ni wure fi say waje nsa bia na se wagu aware me pa cho
one can say
me see nipa no confirm. And I'm saying ti abusua panyin ne pese ye gitum say saa time na ye busa no say hwan na ye kuna na oka si so say akoso ase wan saa time na ni wure fi say o na akoso ase we kra so na beja aware ye ni wure fi and I because gitum. That's what he wants me to believe. Now me sa response ni we ni nyina no ade a me twen ye court there, because this letter I will read it from 2018. No. Me said me kasema minimum no. Somebody who is defending the Ebusia phone ne release salete way. Just to say the begu akosha se when you say no tie. And I'm kind say wa read there. Unwari bi da na bia unnim nsem say it me dru baby na okra person u jai na fe masa aka bom ne ho niema. And so what is in court now? Ne say ye mamia koso ase wa pese court clear ma biase nyina hu se ono oye Lumba yere wo mremu eno na me de me twen de kaka hu bia ni hobio.
Okay, all right.
Because o kire se court kire wie se o na wo ye yere ne de a afei de lawyers ni de hihye mu se Lumba throw away ne ho ne eno bebe kire yi eno ne eno me court no nyina de me mani gi achia ne say court betimi akwa kire say nukre maame o krata a kire ni say divorce letter bia ni ho still na ye hwe mu no uni Lumba ewo eye dey oyere ni kunu ba say o responded to and same bia akosia say wa etro no 2018 na wo kan no I'm sure say let a year a dark court this year and akosia say why did not refer anything to the 2018 letter or trial.
You see what you Niaunim said, yeah, call so defense or omo case, plenty for the case. So bia the niama or the baba 2 pounds so officer ebe buanama na 70 dimo. So some of these things don't just dismiss it. Say,
I'm not dismissing it, Bakasi.
Yeah.
Me say me de me who.
Yeah. So I'm not, but me can't show say don't just dismiss because it comes to play. There's a classical case. A BSc pen. Let me just see say be me who. Case be what saying. Kwa koye to say akosia say wa Lumba die pepepe. But sunsuya da. In fact, a case is here. Accra High Court. The case is there. I have the judgment. I've been reading a very interesting case. I kwakwe pepe. Nsunsuya da entem ne se onipa kono we sa case we no. Be ma no ewuwo ne yire aware no first. In fact, sana be ma na ba be ware oba foforo Ghana ha. Ema odina wo miensa. Ema oba no kura nim. The only time oba na ne yiri no wu won nsem wa abrochire Virginia abontin so no wu ono de no ne kun like ne yiri ne omote nti be ma no wu won nsem eno omden ba Ghana ombesie no the only time oba ni hu say ni kun sa waware awo enkoda miensa wo Ghana no e yo mba be kan will no omo kan will no hu say oba be ma no ejapade no kra wa ama no bi ne yire na oni na brave for so many years no wa ama no hwe. That is where they decide to take the case to court. You understand? Ti sen Kenya no kra no oba no mpo nim. So one who say we there akosia say wa nim because on one crater na a PA no actually okay you have been parading around with on social media even though you know that you are married and that you onim say okay say obakro na kwamonidi but I imagine say obakro na or refer to no Lumba ware no e your dobroni. So it means that
otro mu say wawo 17 no.
But I'm just saying, sir.
Pacho, ti ena me say wo na wo good one.
No, ti asema me kan sa me menje manu si bon.
Oh,
ti asema me kan no.
So wawo.
Oh, ti asema me kan no. I don't want us to do this. I'm just saying, sir. On can say Lumba me say I imagine. I'm not talking about children because one can say Lumba ware emma or siwa ware oba. So I'm saying oba ye nim sisi a si Lumba ware no e hwana. As for Nkoda there, say si Lumba, won Nkoda be can apart from say bi odo. I mean, Mati ebusuan enye sa krata we ya. Nia meti say ebusuanfo ye busa omo call menhia na omo ye omo interview omo say Lumba won ma he. Omo si as ebusuan no Nkoda omo nim say Lumba won no omo ya he. Ote 11. That's what they said. But per krata we akusha say wan so etro no. O say ahin Lumba won Nkoda he 17. Meboa. But me nti so bi kasi okay Lumba wo oba be no aba be kasi okay Lumba ware me apart from odobroni. So that's why I'm just saying that in reference to Nkomona Edin, I imagine say ne krata no twa so oba na waware no e odobroni. That's what I was just saying.
Because media manu see American say the most important thing a work case in mame is not about one be ye kuna. It's not about one be ye day
to you.
To me.
But ono oba na kusha se wana na se no so
ono
kopre kuna wo so dey.
Bra kwesi tie me say.
Na same teacher dey court ni say court ni class ono e the only video out.
Me say to me because utie abusu.
Oh ye hwan
una. Tie. Utie abusua na. Abusua na se kuna no omo na amamre.
Same me no ye nyo bia when it comes to this case. Ye dey ifro na me say akusha
me interest me I say edadwa obi a wo side a wo chirechire mu. So I am saying, say, what will interest me in this case? And yes, me per se, what will interest me in this case? They say, Mammy Akosia say, wafu sube prove say, or none the legal wife of Daddy Lumba.
Okay.
Dia canone customary whatever ninano because yenim say after a year no, a hon and some kesieno property ni hone man bed. And that's why I'm saying, say, me interest ni ho. No na me pe se court no be rule de ka ho de ka ho nyina no court ruling no de me interest e be me den say ye be prove who is the legal wife of Daddy Lumba.
Okay.
Asta bra owu.
Okay. JB, ma mentio ye bre na sunti. Mentio na ya be fa the last bad. E won komo yin.
Okay, bra kwasi and some ekosi ade ba ko a many was upon person me touch on air desertion. So what desert will be? Let's read the definition, please. One spouse intentionally leaves or abandons the other without consent, without just cause, and with the intention of ending the marriage. She intentionally left or refused to live with him without a good reason, with the intention of permanently ending the marriage. Pacho Oshe. Yep, Baba Jama law firm I represented Daddy Lumba. Omo chere say ye maame akosia sewa e deserti ni kunu. How does a woman desert the husband when the woman is rather living in a matrimonial home with the children? Bema na onu na free hono. He has rights to perform as a father. And he has left the home, the matrimonial home, Iowa Bruche, Abetna Ghana, Ese Oban in Dinechi, which Obano ewo good reasons, Ese, aha ana ye matrimonial home aha ana ye wo ye ma the time you
who want to tell us matrimonial home in Germany?
that's where they have always lived.
I'm asking you one catch.
No, that's where they got married. That's where all the kids were born. So no. Legally.
Legal.
Yeah, legally. That is where they got married in Germany. And when that's where all the children grew up. So obia obane timu matrimonial home. Now mama free fear ho. Now we are see a desert too. Now this is coming from a selfish and self-centered person, because you cannot leave your children and your wife the last born 5 years. How can you say we are into endi wechi and Ghana for me patcho mu mienti asemu abrochire for mu honi bebre yare ayene so mu abrochire. So adetina wo dey special say over betina Ghana, and I feel say Daddy Lumba whole life he has always moved around as a musician, which Obana and signing up for that. So when the time came he could no longer move around, he did not want to stay in Germany. He wanted to be in Ghana. So what I say, ain't you know, when they say Nigeria deserted now, how did your wife desert you when you are the one who left your children and your wife? And I'm wondering see, according to the letter, the wife was asking for money for the 2 children, and the wife, she did not even add the first one because we're the 18. I'm wondering, so Betina Ghana, no, how much money was he sending there? How many times I saw the eldest son, Eba Ghana, my who pictures. I never saw a picture of him and the young girls.
But I don't know how far Adeya Odeya Sema they can. Now, when I read this, the person said that Baba Jama and Associates said allegations no or make you or raise you. Lumba denied it.
I have not mentioned anything from the allegations.
No. What for some Osi Lumba were deserted new.
No, yeah. Oh, I want to throw him. Esa Obana deserted.
And I'm not sure say enya no cre.
I'm not sure say enya no cre based on the definition.
No, Nyabutreo. I'm just saying that both of them say desertion. Yeah, look, kind. Baba Jama and Associate, and so say. Say wa a deserted ni matrimonial home.
Yes.
Say wa say we are deserted ni matrimonial home. That is why I'm asking you, say. Enya me any baby define the matrimonial home.
No. But they cannot define the matrimonial home. Matrimonial home no enya Baba Jama the English nearby. The English is it's a definite you can define it.
No, Nyabutre. I'm just saying that both of them.
See, that was who beside me say matrimonial home
No, I'm saying no, I'm saying that who kind 2018 Kratana.
Okay.
Or say Lumba a deserted matrimonial 5 years ago.
Yes.
I'm also saying say who kind Baba Jama and Associate. Almost say Akosha say wa a deserted. So I'm saying that both of them are saying so.
There was a desertion from both sides. I don't know who was for one side.
Listen. The reason I have chosen one side is
people are fighting silent battles.
No, listen. No,
I am saying that. So allow the team for court to decide.
No. My established say you asked me say then I mean who say why your matrimonial home, and I have given you several points. I approve say when your matrimonial home, and one of them I am not saying say a gospel. I am giving you the information.
There be a radio sukasa now can. Okay, you are shaping people's knowledge.
No, but I read the definition. I read the definition. The definition says, and I'm saying really beam. One spouse intentionally leaves or abandons.
Master, I don't need you.
Okay, Brakwasi, why are they free? Ninyonko chain echo another place.
Listen, both of them, their family. They have homes in Germany. They have a home in Ghana. I am saying that I do not know which is their matrimonial home. Say a Ghana and a matrimonial home.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, Brakwasi. So who tear that Lumba? What they were saying, they say that Lumba Yare no. Also, Martina Bruchacha now he's sick into Omuntumra Ghana. Omuntumra Ghana. That means that they are moving from where they stay to another place. Ain't no. Okan say.
Okay.
Or let him say he decided to come to Ghana, and the wife refused.
What?
He decided to relocate.
Or can say, Emrana new kunune a yareno.
Okay.
Now, Uncle Hiano, when he hear that Mirimuno, if that's correct, no. One year day when show up. One can say they should relocate.
So you haven't read anything that says when that Lumba
that one is hearsay on social media.
No. He said in the private. No. He can also he refused to relocate.
Okay.
He's ain't no Brakwasi. At the end of the day, evidence no. When he there, Shadio, any partner every in matrimonial home. Oh, we are not the lawyers. I can say, the room a desertino. Hey, erade. But Brakwasi, the mechanic say,
facing now, yeah, I'm brave now.
Yes.
The time now to cry. Sorry.
The mechanic say, the woman had the intentions. I said, on Timmy Beam, or Peso Jawari. And or they let her buy. After that, who any response? Law firm said that Lumba responded. Now I'm wondering, say, let any free. Yeah, ma'am, lawyers, call that Lumba lawyers for. I want to know, said that Lumba response, did it go to her or did it go through his lawyers? And if it went through his lawyers, then Pacho let away.
Okay, all right.
So that's it.
Yeah, time now to introduce Bonato for me now.
Bye,
Pacho. Yeah.
Mirahu, I mean, the noise and the thing on social media, no, I know it. But we see, if free say me ni ya me be do me penny fee so. Sebio me who asem bia ye de akuma a she jam. Na ye de atoho ni ye de sikan edwa ni say dwa me who be da. But we see, asemi sen ya wo be hwe na fa biara. No matter how you look at it, these women are women that have played a major role in Daddy Lumba's life. And I've always said that in all of my submissions. Marco, see, one of the things that stand out to me, Mama Kusia letter or say, the plaintiff avers that as the only surviving spouse, she is required to perform the widowhood rite, as well as all Tremu say. It was a court esi ni picture say or no pen or yet the surviving spouse of Daddy Lumba. Marquisi, my stance on this issue has always been say the family must accord respect to both women as the women in Daddy Lumba's life. Marquisi, she me share widowhood rights. And I know na meka. Making kind ya na we ma membo ne tofa na men kind for the sake of time. Ya say widowhood right. It literally means mourning or bereavement, but is most commonly used to describe the mourning period of a widow. There are cultural practices, there are social and spiritual significance as to why ye kuneya ye prewa baba ye dare ye chini. It is believed that during kuna, the widow is spiritually connected to the late husband's spirit. Yachiremu say kuna no, eniyema ewese we the widow bathes with special herbs or water mixed with symbolic items, and it goes on and on and on. But one question I've been asking myself, in as much as we all admit to say, kuna no may be important in the process leading to burying Daddy Lumba, listening to all the conversations and the noise and the insult and the disrespect, I ask myself, say, is this kuna more important than the mental sanity of these women who have children to look after?
There's an underlying reason. It's not just about the kuna. There's an underlying reason. So, ebia obaku shuru and obi shuru se me ma we ye kuna. Na se mu jatum se because oyire no ye kuna. Oyire no ye kuna. Enti so oyesa na say you are legitimize the thing because ofi akusia se wa onyintum se odobroni ayere because ofi se ko me no ya ware wo ordinance monogamous oyire any kunupe untimi ware bi nkan.
Yeah.
So me ma ho kwan a na just say me but you see in all these things when you read in the court in Samakrata na, that's why I'm saying that I think that for me she's not I don't know how to it's bad faith for me. Bad faith in the sense who come about conjugal rights so enyama as oba first of all the man's accused you so okasi and relocate no we soon relocate. So that right, conjugal right, and kebi abetina okunchi obenwe duane obey say also okay member metra Germany. So you are not ready to even perform that conjugal right. And now nipa ne wuru na ba perform the conjugal right. Because otiase no you did not
also on yimra wa osoma.
Well, you say well let him kwejo so ye koye nim na wo koye. Well,
okay, maybe the lawyers have proof. Maybe
it's not bad. It's not. No, some man, yes, sir.
Be quiet. Hey, gentlemen, calm down. Let me finish.
No proof. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying that. So I say on my instruction. So, Akusha Sewa refused to relocate with then husband to Ghana for medical help. So that's part of the conjugal right.
And I make say, and no lawyers ne catch but ebi omu prove a say because you deny, but ebi on so what there you are the better say when deny.
Brakwesi, same way. Me passion, mami musa one last question. I mean, we have submission. Mr. Wa Brakwesi. Oh, mami, hey Brakwesi, yes, I wouldn't even
me too.
Mr. One last question. Me pacho. This is for the purpose of learning. Say yemfa say ampeni ampa ye mami Akosua Sewa, right? The legal recognized wife of Daddy Lumba, which we all know say bigamy say uko wari echira bigamy na me pacho akamemu hano say wari obi wo fia na ye tu ne tinsha ye recognizing say ye traditional marriage meboa na che say enipa ensa eni asase di adanse say asemesi ana obentin wa wari obi me pacho dey make not ma say enti say ye hwe kunana se kunano. There are rites that are performed to also, as a form, release the living from the dead.
Yeah.
Are we saying Odo Bruni cannot perform this rite too?
Amamre kwanso de ubisamia.
Amamre mu.
Ode Amamre too is part of customary law. It's part of our laws. I mean, laws of Ghana account article. I think it's Article 11 or so. Is that Article 11, Madam? Yeah, it's there. So it's part of our laws. Because you see, mementi ase okuna no okay. Entina titimre mu no and then yemfa kuku pot enfanye. The pot is even we break the pot. Kuku now they know abema na biane. Say abema ye bo because it's your own in term nti those things in Lumba be wonu wan kra na no da nachi odobroni and obi one na da twinu sin hunhum ni sa nyama still so we have to
we have to separate them as well.
Exactly.
Let me finish. I have not finished my submission. But Brakwesi,
after the case was over.
So Brakwesi, I've always been saying yensre na ebusuya any oyere any soyere ketwa if I may say. Yen shen woman tnasi na woman kasa because Brakwesi ni aye kuhui menye sure say ehun hia sing menye sure say ehun hia sing the mental sanity of both women and I menye sure say ehun hia sing the legacy of Daddy Lumba and now no pay me share video obi say Daddy Lumba a pedophile.
Some of those who are Medasi Samir Rasta Medasi MCI Abua or the show from Bayo the video come on. Medasi JB the mogul to Medasi. Oji an kan kwame ebo ade a kwanso be projime de brain. Salamat Pinto Tamechi all in Samuakon Peter Square no new animal social media. Wa wotie bi yeda se papa ye ni so. Let's see say bia enkwani ahodin wa yawada e bia e beba no. Clinton, sorry. I have a friend called Collins. Somewhere. Yawada, Yabeshiano. That's a Biomo court na court in 2 and said that near whom Abia near BC. Crazy Abuaje, I'm without you, couldn't have been a success. Make